Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. We are in the Evergreen Forest. We have just seen Komoy attack some guys and then run away. And, well, we're gonna go after him. So, let's head up this way. The wolf is indeed in this direction. I thought it might have been back the other way, but I was mistaken. This is the part where you get to choose. We've also got a random battle. Alright, so like I said before, we kind of get to choose what we want to do. Going to the south here is actually going to just lead us to our next town. And like I said in the last part, we could totally choose to just ignore the wolf at this point and just leave and go forward. But we're obviously not going to do that. We also got another way to the left of there that's going to be blocked off for quite a while. So we'll just continue heading north. The music will change, which gives us an indication that we're on the right track. And we can see him there in the background. So we get a choice here. Whether we want to retreat or advance. Let's just go for it. So of course, we've got to use Fa in order to convince Tio that, like, look, we're not totally bad guys, alright? Yeah, that's probably true. That's right. Look, you're not helping the case, man. Look, there's more to life than the prize, alright? Bulgus. Oh, man. We have... hang on. Dart. We have to let Komoy stop. What? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Alright, so of course, we got a battle with the wolf. What did you think was going to happen? So we're going to have a boss battle against Komoy here. This guy is really not too bad. He's got one attack that's kind of annoying, but otherwise it's just kind of minor stuff. The only thing we really need to be concerned about is keeping Meru alive because her HP is so low, and we want her to get all of the experience, obviously. So, reminder, if she's dead at the end of battle, she will not receive experience from it, so it's no good. We could just go all out and do some Dragoon stuff, which we may do, honestly. We'll wait and do it with Meru, though, because we haven't seen her transformation, so let's just get some normal attacks in. Doesn't have too much health, doesn't have too much defense. His attacks don't do a whole lot of damage, so it's not like there's too much to worry about here. This is kind of a mini boss, of it, if anything. So let's get some more hits in. Alright, looks like Meru's up, so let's go ahead and use her special. It's not really gonna matter because she only has 1 SP and she's gonna immediately go out of it after this turn, but, you know, for the sake of it, let's just do it. We'll see what her transformation looks like too. That's actually pretty cool. As much as I'm not really into Meru as a character, she's probably got the coolest transformation that we've seen so far. And of course, we're gonna take it into the blue zone with all those weird shapes. Ooh. So, we can do any number of things here. She's got a pretty decent Dragoon attack. Her stats are actually really boosted when she's in Dragoon form. She does hundreds of damage with Dragoon attacks, so that's nice. I've also got magic, which might as well. We're not really gonna get a better opportunity, so let's see.
Freezing rain.
So, that wasn't that impressive, but it's not like he's got any particular weaknesses to it or anything. And then she immediately transforms back and the special stuff is gone. But at least we do have Dart and Albert still in Dragoon form. We can throw up a Row Storm with Albert, that'll help. And otherwise just attack with Dart. Yep, that's gonna do a lot of damage. 370, okay, that's pretty good. That's like more than half of her health, so I think some protection for Meru is probably going to be in order here. It's worth mentioning that really the only reason I'm doing that Rose Storm is because Meru is so weak. If we had a character like Hashel or somebody that could actually take the hits and still be okay, then that's really not even necessary, to be honest. So we'll just get some attacks in. She needs some work on it. That'll get her some SP towards Dragoon levels and also maybe a level up double smack if that's really important at all. And there's no real need to waste attack items here. So this is his only real annoying attack. What this will do is a stun on everyone. We were pretty fortunate that Dart and Albert were in Dragoon form, which I think makes them immune to it. So they're not going to suffer anything. Meru, of course, is still down for the count. So let's just get some attacks in. We don't really need to fool with Dragoon magic or anything. That's some decent damage there, not too bad. Meru's still going to be down. I thought she still got the therapy ring. That might not have been her turn. It might have just been waiting for a second. Yeah, the therapy ring still activates while Meru's stunned, so at least she's getting health while she's taking a nap. Albert, can we just have you do normal additions instead? Alright, so there's an all-hitting attack, which actually missed Meru somehow. I guess she's laying too low for it, and did virtually no damage on the other ones because of the Dragoon stuff, but that's really not that damaging anyway. Meru gets healed, and we move on. And on Albert's last turn, I will throw up another Rose Storm just for Meru. And again, we could be using Dragoon magic here if I really cared that much, but it's not like it does that much more damage. It may actually do less damage depending on who's doing it. And the Dragoon additions are just quicker, so, you know, it saves a little bit of time. Komoy's also in the red now, so, again, it's not like it really matters. I've been real happy with how I did those Dragoon additions in this battle. I usually miss at least one. I thought that might have been enough. Maybe not. I don't even remember if they're dying. I'm not even going to bother with the Rose Storm, actually. I said I was going to do another one, but Meru's health is fine. She sat out most of the battle, but, you know. Alright, and that'll wake her up. Interesting, that animation happened while the battle menu was up. I don't think I've ever seen that one. So I thought I might have spoke too soon because I said I didn't miss one, but I actually got out of that perfect on every Dragoon edition, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit, and that takes care of them. So like I said, this battle is pretty much a piece of cake. The only thing you really need to watch out for is that all-stun attack. It may be worthwhile to give somebody stun protection. Ooh, Meru also got hammer spin, so it's a good thing we kept her alive because now she got a new addition with all that experience. Everyone else levels up, wow, pretty much across the board. But yeah, that all stun, you know, if you want to protect against it, maybe it's not a bad idea. Otherwise, you could pretty much just power through. You know, when someone gets hit, they'll wake up anyway, so it's not a big deal. Shauna, your sentences aren't really making any sense here. I cannot leave this like that. Oh, thank you, Resident 9 Harris. I'm glad you know so much about Dragoon powers. Oh, look at him. He's all tiny. He's running around. What a cutie. Yeah, sure, that's the explanation. We'll give it. Why not? I think the writers just didn't have the heart to make us kill the wolf with all they've been through. So, I don't know. White Dragoon saves it. Just write it in there. It'll be fine. Right, so Harris at least comes to his senses, and he says he'll take responsibility for taking Komoy back in, because he seems to be pretty docile at this point. So just playing around with Tio there. Let's go home, and everybody gets a happy ending. Hooray! That's it. No thanks for helping. No here's some money. Just walk away. And there's nothing on this screen either. Unfortunately, again, if I was designing this, I would have put something back in the tree back there to get some kind of reward for defeating Komoy. I guess we got that darkness stone, but like, when is that ever going to help? Alright, so our next destination is going to be over to the south. I'm going to put that off for just 1 minute because it turns out if we walk all the way back to Fernie, we can actually get a little reward for our trouble, so I'm going to do that, of course. Oh, and I just so happened to run across the other enemy type here, the wounded bear. I haven't even hit it yet, and it's wounded already. Also, it doesn't look much like a bear to me. If that's what bears look like in this world, then man, wow. I do not want to ever come across one. So, you know, this guy is pretty much your typical big enemy. I'm actually going to have Meru guard because he could probably kill her with a strong attack. But, you know, otherwise he's just got a lot of health and a lot of attack, but Albert will make pretty quick work. I don't think he'll, oh, well, it doesn't matter now. I was going to say I don't think he would one-shot it, but this damage is also going to be reduced quite a bit because Albert's got a lot of physical defense, but it would do upper 300s on Meru. And it's also got pretty decent physical defense as well, probably magic defense, I don't know. Oh, I also need to give Meru her new addition. I forgot about that. Right, so let's let Albert finish it. And it's done. So it's not like there's really anything to worry about there. It may get a stronger attack when it's in the yellow or in the red, but, you know, there's 3 against 1. You should be able to pressure it down before it gets to do anything. Oh, look at that. Albert actually also leveled up his Dragoon level. Got Jade Dragon, which is Dragon level 5, and I think that's the max, actually. So, cool. We'll have to check that out sometime. So if we take a look at Hammer Spin here, clearly better than Double Smack. A few more hits. Starts at 150% damage. I think by the time it's maxed out, it ends up a little bit over 200. Not entirely sure. Also a little bit more SP, so really just better in every way. There's no reason not to put it on. So now we're back in the Knight's house, Resident Knight Harris. You can see some of the warriors are back around here. The place where I was kicked still hurts. That's what you get. Yeah, sure. Oh, I'm glad to see you survived, Bulgus. Yeah, well, keep your eye on the prize, I guess. So we can talk to the Knight here, and he will actually give us the prize. Dart pretends to be all modest. No, dude, shut up. I want the prize. And he'll give it to us, which is 500 gold. Doesn't sound like a lot. 500 is kind of a small number usually in most RPG currency systems, but we only have a few thousand, so that's actually like about a quarter of our total gold at this point. So not bad. Definitely make sure to get that. Alright, we are back at the intersection. Let's go ahead and take the south path like I said before, and this will lead us onward. West path is still blocked, and also, like I said before, will be blocked for a while. Oh, Rose, you fell out of the party. What happened? Please go. Well, I was going to, but important errand to do. Really? Whoa, that's nifty. I wish I could do that. It'd make getting back a lot quicker. Mysterious as always, yeah, I guess so. The good news is we weren't really using her anyway, so it's not like it's a huge loss. Meru, backing away slowly. You have an errand too? How many people have errands in this place? Is there like a Walmart here or something? Oh, visiting your well, why didn't you just... Yeah, you should have said so. Like, that's not a huge thing. I will miss you, Meru. Alright, so, well, now Meru's gone. She just got a brand new edition and we don't even get to see it. So, oh well. At least we'll get to reform our party and Hashel will join up with us again for a while. Relive your glory days, man. Get back in our party. We're not really going to get to see him either. Oh, maybe we are! Let's do one fight with Hashel, what do you say? It's probably the only time we're going to fight with him after we've picked up Meru, so, you know, let's see him one more time, why not? Oh, new enemies, good, perfect excuse. So this should be the final enemy type in this area. We got to see them all, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and... Oh, if I remember correctly, I think these guys are called moss dressers, which is interesting. Yeah, moss dresser. Were they really going for like a cross-dresser reference? Or is it just like a dresser made out of moss? Like, I'm not really sure what the rationale was behind that name. Hashel, punch it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Dart, finish this thing off. Alright, Hashel, hope that'll do you for the rest of the game. I'm sure he'll get some screen time again at some point, don't worry. Shauna, on the other hand, I'm not so sure. Okay, so out of the forest onto the other side of Milsa here. Notice we are getting into the snowy places, which is good. I like that a lot. And this is going to lead us to the Crystal Palace in Deningrad. Let's check it out. And new town music. Check that out. I bet you weren't expecting to hear new music with as much as it gets reused at this point in the game, but yeah, Deningrad does have its own. So, pretty big town to explore here. There's quite a few things to check out, but most of it we'll probably save for later, especially equipment and stuff. Once we get our full party back, then maybe we'll check that out. There are actually 5 pieces of Stardust to pick up here, but none of them are accessible right now. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit for that. What is this guy's problem? Oh, he's from Tyburo and this cold weather is too harsh. Nah, man, it's just perfect. I love cold weather. I would prefer it to be very cold than to be very hot. Like over the, last winter, it snowed really bad here for a while. And it was like, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And that felt real good compared to it's like 90 degrees and really humid here right now. So I would definitely prefer the cold weather. Milsa National Church is at the top of these stairs. Cool, let's check it out. Bishop Dill, the divine tree that lives in our heart and the last fruit, been protected from evil by the signets created by the ancient Winglies. Legend goes, when the signet is broken, the end of the world approaches. Man, this is a cheerful religion you have. Just like the last fruit, we humans are one of the fruits given life by the divine tree. What is this, the Matrix? Are we harvested in fields? For the end of the world to be a mere legend, we must remove evil from our hearts and live in honesty. Well, okay, fine. Can't argue with that. Wait, I wasn't done. Come back. We still haven't taken an offering. Alright, everybody slowly file out of here in single file before we can get in. Nice looking building, though. Like the window. It's too bad the window wasn't like stained glass. I guess that would have been a little bit cliche, but it could have some kind of picture on it or something, right? Yeah, never heard of this divine tree. Sure, I guess it couldn't hurt to get some information. The divine tree. It's what we imagine. Nobody has seen the real tree. Well, fair enough. Yeah, sure. Lay it on us, Bishop.
The divine tree is the tree of life. All life comes from this divine tree. In the beginning, nothingness filled the world. Then the Creator saw, descended from the sky. And his followers created the world. In the end, Soa sowed a seed on the earth. The seed soon grew to be a great tree. The great tree bore 108 fruits, and various life forms arose from the ripened fruits. Thus, 108 forms of life were created to fill the world with life. The divine tree completed its role, but the story says it is still protected by the signet of Soa.
Well, that is one heck of a story. I'm glad to see you get into it. He was real excited about that. I can see why his sermons are so well received. Divine tree, huh? That's interesting. Go to the National Library, why not? Is that the Milsiso National Library, Albert? Keep it in check. Wonder if I am capable of receiving all this incredible luck and still remain calm. Apparently not. The treasure of knowledge is shining and calling me. Well, alright then. So, I guess it couldn't hurt to go to the National Library, get some more information. And it turns out we also need to talk to this guy. Let's all come out once again. We shouldn't have even congregated inside of Dart to begin with. Who are you people? Do you realize you're talking to the librarian Ute? Nope, sorry. Don't know who you are. I don't like stubborn old guys because I want to be an adorable old guy. Alright, Haschel. You are an adorable old guy. Come on. Oh wait, I locked the door when I left. Not even read them, I just want to touch them, that's all. I don't need to open the books, I just want to touch the cover. I'll absorb the information through osmosis. Such a haughty old guy, don't say that. Haschel, you're too adorable to call people mean things. Yeah, he's dealing with some forces beyond which we're used to, so. Alright, well that'll open the library for us. Kind of saves you a step. You know, it turns out if you tried to go there first, it's like, oh, the door's locked, we can't get in, and then you have to come back here to talk to the librarian, so I'll just kill two birds with one stone and get that out of the way. So like I said, there are equipment shops here, but I'm just going to save that. We're kind of short a few party members, so I want to make sure I can get the best for everyone. Women are running this country. Queen Teresa and the 4 sacred sisters, one of which we have seen as the one Lloyd saved. It's boring. Don't let Albert hear you say that. Alright, so if we also head up a little bit, this is the, there's a ceremony going on. Please come another time. Oh, alright. Another castle gate guard will have to find our way by. Whoop, I accidentally turned off the arrows. There we go. I don't know, they may be a little bit distracting, but I kind of like being able to clearly see where all the entrances and exits are. Yippee! Yippee! Yeek! Yeek! What? What is wrong with you, kid? Get out of here. Kwa! Kwa! What are you, a bird? Whoosh! Whoosh! Alright, lady, you've got some weird kids. I will leave you. They got, okay, so she's got, it's her and 2 kids, and there's like a single twin bed here. There's no bathroom, there's no kitchen. Just, man, no wonder they're just running around the house like they're hungry and they gotta go pee and... Okay, this kid won't let me leave. Kid, I'm stuck here forever. Oh, alright. Wasn't that bad after all. Some more houses. I think there's kind of a cute couple down here. It's a nice day today. Let's have a cup of tea together. Young people like you can't imagine how wonderful a quiet life is with just me and my wife. I don't know. I could appreciate it. Again, though, that's just like a single twin bed. You know, at least you've got like a kitchen table and some food, so you're doing better than that other family, I guess. But, you know, just settle down in a nice cold country, you know, Crystal Palace and everything. It must be nice, but... Alright, so the National Library is going to be our next stop, right over there on the side, but we will actually just do that next time. There's a conveniently placed save point here, so I will take advantage. Nice, I love that sound. So next time we'll head into the National Library, see what more we can learn, maybe eventually meet up with the rest of our party, find out what they were doing, maybe? I'm a little bit curious. We know what Mara was doing, but Rose is a mystery as always, so maybe we'll figure that stuff out next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then.